will get the first possession. And that's going to be a turnover. They call for 8 seconds. Now Golden State's starting 5. And Bogut inside. And the shot is good.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get.
Results you get right through the grain, but instead a disappeasement when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning.
Here's Lee. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving.
Boy, heat advantage over the defender. That's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Curry with a wide open look. Another miss by Curry. The shot no good.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
And it's Iguodala missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Curry against Irving. From deep. Again, Curry missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently. Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
What's going on here?
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here. And it's LeBron
in long range through the first 2 months of the season. But after a hamstring injury, his percentages and his aggressiveness all seem to tail off. They've had a cold start so far, just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Here's Curry, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And Steve, for Iguodala, the perfect example of a player who doesn't have to score to help his team win. He does so many other things.
He does, Kevin. He's an excellent defender. He runs the floor. He handles the ball. He's a good passer. And a pretty solid three-point shooter as well. Not a volume three-point shooter, but he will make selective threes. And so all in all, Iguodala, an excellent player.
Now, here is Irving. And the pass to Varejao. Takes a 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Warriors leading. Iguodala right side. Waiters grabs the miss. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lots of room. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself to that.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Marion's checked in. Spates checked in for Golden State. Green comes in for David Lee. Now here's Curry. Drills the elbow jumper.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. Irving misses.
Rebounding's going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Think of the Warriors as a really strong team, and they are, but this might surprise you a bit. They had trouble with teams in the East. They lost to some of those teams in the Eastern Conference you would have expected them to beat last year.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Varejao. Miller comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, the Warriors had some off shooting nights, certainly, as you guys were talking about, against the East. Definitely gave up some games because of it last year.
Well, and as poor as they actually shot against the East, the Warriors still won 20 games against the conference. So it just shows you how talented this club is.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Spates. Curry comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Iguodala against Miller. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now Thompson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Marion against Curry. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
15 seconds on the shot.
15. Barnes against Thompson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Well, last season, Tristan Thompson made the decision to change his shooting hand, Clark. He went from shooting with his left to now shooting with his right hand.
Yeah, I've not heard of anything quite like that before, but he improved his free throw shooting substantially as a result of the change, and he gets to the line fairly often, so I think that's a nice development. I love that young man's work ethic and what he brings to a team in terms of rebounding and physicality.
I think LeBron's going to like playing with him.
I agree.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
17 seconds on the shot clock.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Dishes it to Dellavedova. To stop the drought. Barnes grabs the miss.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
.52 seconds left to play in the first. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Dellavedova right through the D for the layup. And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation, coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
Now Thompson, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be an Andre Iguodala. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
12 seconds on the shot clock. 12.
Miller outside. And Sean Marion with the slam.
Tremendous speed there from Miller. Great awareness.
The assist by Mike Miller.
Warriors leading by 5. And the foul called on Sean Marion. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Curry passes it to Iguodala. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
Warriors leading by 7. Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back in the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Setting the floor for the Warriors, Iguodala and Green are the forward pair. Klay Thompson is out there with Curry, and it's Barnes in at the 5.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Kevin Love. And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Dellavedova. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Dellavedova's got his second basket of the night.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64, I think, may be the last title.
Again, you're right on it. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that came from his father. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached. He'd always tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks. And it's Love missing.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
James with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Outside Curry. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Cleveland. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Got that one up quick. 13 points for Steph Curry. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Well, Steph Curry, of course, deadly from outside the arc, but last season he tried to improve his ability to get to the rim. In fact, he significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
LeBron against Green. The second chance effort. The shot is off.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Here's Iguodala. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Dellavedova. Left side, Love. The second chance effort. He lays it in. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very...
Dellavedova, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Marion comes in for LeBron. And it's Waiters in for Anderson Varejao.
Well, Anderson Varejao staying relatively healthy last season. That's to say he only missed 17 games. Well, that's a far cry from his previous 3 seasons where he played a total of just 81 games. Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Thompson with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Waiters, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Verjao, Steve, has shown flashes of all-star caliber production at the center position. It's been his injuries that have really held him back.
Yeah, it's good to see him able to remain on the court for most of the season. I mean, a tough year for the Cavs last year record-wise, but Verjao, for him, a step in the right direction health-wise.
Dion Waiters going into last season working on playing off the ball, whether, you know, catch and shoot, Steve, or coming off screens.
Yeah, he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, but playing alongside Kyrie Irving, he's got to be more effective without the ball, working off those screens and learning to play with Irving.
Here's Curry. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Miller kicks to Murray. Stolen by Thompson. There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. And Mike Miller gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And Waiters really has tried to emphasize staying on balance with his shot. Taking better shots, better quality shots within the offense. And we saw the results. There was an uptick in his percentages from the field and from long range as well.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Waiters got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Curry. He's got 13. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen by Waiters. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Marion with the ball. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Irving. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
.104 left in the first half.
And Waiters still a volume scorer. To improve his efficiency, he's got to get that free throw percentage back up and become more consistent finishing inside. But he's a natural scorer. He certainly has the talent.
Irving attacking, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Another miss by Irving. It's tipped. Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, one more shot.
And it's Iguodala missing.
Good, tough defense there, getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
And Waiters kicks to Thompson. Waiters against Green. Shot's good by Waiters. Waiters got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And it's Thompson again missing. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He's got 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Warriors trail by 3. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
know, this Golden State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. Bad turnover differential and free throw differential, both things that have plagued this team.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
19 seconds.